with the fellowship programs from COFP Foundation. Module 1 was very interesting. We all enjoyed it. Coming to Module 2, which was more of practicals, a lot of things were thought and a lot of lessons were learned. And part of Module 2 was the fact that we have to go back to our communities to execute a project. When I got back, I did a peace walk within the community where I come from. That's Doko, and the title of the walk was Doko Peace Walk. That was the first of its kind in my community. A lot of people were involved, young people, old people, students, even religious and traditional leaders were involved. Being the first of its kind, we were able to see that we talked to ourselves. It was interesting to know that there are partners who were willing to support the peace walk, and partners like the NTA, the National Orientation Agency, who also took it as part of their responsibility to, as at that time, join the peace walk to educate the people on the new redesigned Naira notes, the challenges people were having at that time. They took advantage of that peace walk to educate the people. Also, it was a time when we were preparing for the elections. We also engaged the youths to talk to them on why we should see reasons to talk to ourselves for us to have a peaceful election, the 2023 general election. To the glory of God, everything went fine. We are happy that it happened, and let me put it in a small Nigerian context. Having organized something like that in the community, most people now see me as a local champion, which is quite engaging and interesting. To sustain what we have done in Module 2, before we come back for Module 3, we're trying to see how we can network and meet with other development partners to see that what we started does not just stop there. We need to sustain it, we need to grow. Coming back to Module 3, as we resumed, it's quite interesting to know that we are taking around leadership qualities. So for the fact that we have done a project, it means we have been identified as actors, peace actors, as leaders. So for Module 3, the first thing we did was leadership qualities, communication, and all of that, which has helped what we have done. And it is a way of projecting in the future that what we have actually started to be something that we should be able to sustain. And part of sustaining it, I have come up with another program, which is a radio program, to see how we can feature stakeholders, to begin to talk to our people every now and then, remind ourselves that we need peace to develop as a people. Without peace, there will be no development. It's going to affect our economy if we don't have peace, because investors will not just come. So let's see how we can sustain it, how we can prevent. That's the most important thing what I've learned in Module 3, how we can prevent. And in the case that it happens, how do we manage? We have to manage. All those things have been taught in Module 3. Sometimes when I see things happen, I begin to tell myself, why did you apply for fellowship at the Cardinal Onaikan Foundation for Peace? Because your life is threatened, your job is threatened, your family is threatened, only because you are trying to see that you promote peace. Wherever there's conflict, you want to talk to them, and you have been threatened with a lot of things. You get scared. But the thing is, if nobody is talking peace, who will? So we have to engage ourselves. We have to remove that fear in us. A lot of technicalities have been taught. A lot of areas have been touched by our resource persons, which are very wonderful people. God give us peace wherever we are. Thank you.